Hi guys, so just a little story about something what happened to us not that long ago, but I'm only just getting around to doing the video for it. I thought it might interest some people. So I got a phone call from a local garden centre that's quite prominent. It's a good one, really popular. Um, they said, "Do you want to pop in? We want someone to maintain the grounds kind of thing and keep everything ticking over." And I thought, oh great, finally like a contract job, commercial work type of thing, and I was buzzing, quite excited about it anyway. And I was going into this blind as well. I hadn't dealt with any business or entered into any kind of discussions with regards to commercial contracts and stuff, so it was all new. That's another reason why I'm telling this story. Obviously, there'll be people out there who've dealt with people in businesses over the years, and there'll be people like me who are just starting out and who everything's new. So I hope it's obviously helping some people. So we arranged the time, and I went in and we had a chat with the manager and her dad, who's the owner. He's owned like landscaping businesses and stuff, and she's obviously the manager of the garden centre, and it's got a big cafe and a whole load of things. So it was a good prospect. So we walked around anyway, as I say. She showed us what's what and what needed to be done. We kind of went over if they would be providing, any equipment, any gear, or would I be responsible for using my own stuff, the fuel upkeep and all that kind of thing. They said, well, we would like you to use your own stuff, but you can have access to things like really tall ladders, for example. I don't have the dead tall ones, and little bits and pieces like that. It was fairly like open, and they would be doing it on. So I wouldn't be on their books. They said I would be invoicing the work, um, and it would be over the winter as well, which appealed because it died a bit of a death last winter. So all good. Then we got to the end of the conversation, and they said, right, what's your rate, your day rate? And obviously going into this, I was thinking about it. Now I have a day rate that if someone else had said that to me, they wanted us in the garden. It's 150 quid, depending on the work though. That's a standard day rate. Um, so with them saying it would be kind of a couple of days a week during the winter, um, I explained that my day rate's normally 150 quid. Obviously, this is regular work. Over the winter, as I say, I would be prepared to lower that to I think I said 130. Um, and they were upfront. They said, we've asked a couple of other people. We're going to be getting a few different quotes. Obviously, I assumed they would. And they said we'll get back to you. So one thing I've missed out mind was the previous gardener, because I did ask. I said, "Who's has someone just retired or left or something?" And they said it was an older guy who had retired and had just been doing a couple of days a week at the garden centre just to keep him ticking over. And he had to pack in because of ill health. So immediately I'm thinking, well, the probably he's probably charging peanuts kind of thing. I doubt he'll be charging a full day rate. I may have been wrong, but that was just the impression I was getting. It was kind of keeping him busy, that kind of vibe. So I thought, well, I'm probably going to be charging a lot more than him. But that's the way it goes. I was telling them I'm really busy, which I am. That's not a lie. Told them my day rate. They were quite flexible. They said, obviously you don't have to come in on the same days. You can do half days. They wanted it. I think they wanted 2 days a week. That could have been split, a couple of half days and a full day. They were quite flexible, as I said, and I was quite happy with that. So yes, so they told us about the previous gardener. So I went away kind of half optimistic, but we'll see what happens, kind of thing. So the couple of weeks went by. Didn't hear anything. Assumed that I hadn't got the job, and I noticed on their Facebook page, or I think it was my girlfriend noticed, and said they were advertising for a gardener's position, the position that I'd gone for, and they said 9.50 an hour. I thought, all right. Obviously, the people who had gone into, for the other interviews, probably said a similar kind of price to me, because if you're working for a day, you're running a business. you're going to charge that kind of price, you know. You're certainly not going to be doing it for $9.50 an hour, which I think is minimum wage. Definitely not, especially when you're using your own gear. They clearly just paid that guy peanuts, and he was pottering on and kind of doing his thing for a couple of days a week, and they didn't really want to pay a proper day rate to someone. Now, if you're running your own business and you're busy, you're going to earn a hell of a lot more in a day than $9.50 an hour, and chances are you're going to finish. I think that was 9 to 5. They asked us as well how what does a day constitute for me, and well, I told them 9 to 5. Normally I'm maybe 10 till 4, so it's a little bit different day to day. As I say, some days are longer, some days are shorter, but I said 9 to 5 just to kind of like show a bit of willing and make on as I'm not going to like only turn up for a few hours. But anyway, so yeah, $9.50 an hour. So if you're running a business, who's going to charge $9.50 an hour? What's that? I don't know, if you work 9 to 5, 7, 6, bottom 70-ish, 70-ish quid a day, isn't it? Minus your costs, because they were wanting to invoice the work, but they did say $9.50 an hour, so they may be wanting someone to put them on their books, so it might be a slightly different thing. But either way, like, you're not going to do it, are you? So yeah, so it's just a little video that, as I say, a couple of you might find interesting. I am on the lookout for contract work, especially over the winter. That would be nice. If it doesn't come, it's not the end of the world. I'm still fairly busy. Well, they're busy over the spring and summer. The winter died down a little bit, but it's par for the course. I'm saving up through the summer, working as much as I can to get a little bit saved, and YouTube is bringing in a little bit of money money per month, so that all goes in the pot. So yeah, we'll just build on year on year really, and I'm sure every winter it'll be a little bit busier, but it's also good because you can have a bit of a rest as well. It's recuperate, because it's tough going in it. I'd love to know your stories as well. So has anyone got any similar stories? What are your kind of experiences when dealing with businesses and contract work and stuff? I'd love to know, because it seems quite hard to find any information out really. I think you're just relying on kind of stories like this. So yeah, drop them in the comments below as well, and I'll read them all and try to get back to you and stuff as well. Again, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.